Phil Cummings and St. Devries Crumbs. Let's do this. For Ella and Matt, PC. For Neri, SD. Okay, ready? Ella sat at a table on a crowded city street. The world was in winter shadow. The wind was icy cold. Guys, it's very, 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 very cold. And Ella is sitting on a table at a crowded city street. She looks very happy. She sang in a whisper while her dad stood in a line to buy lunch. They're getting lunch. They had been shopping and Ella had brought treasures with the coins she'd saved. She loved the thick scarf that trapped the warmth of her breath best of all. Guys, it's icy weather and Ella is very happy shopping with Daddy, and now it's lunchtime. She's very happy. As she sat waiting, she spied a one-legged bird hopping from one table to another, up, down, and around it danced in search of crumbs. Guys, it's lunchtime to Birdie too, and she's searching for crumbs. With a fragile flutter, it came to Ella. It balanced precariously on the back of the chair. It teetered, but never fell. Gosh, she is such a brave little birdie. Look at that. She's so brave, and she is very hungry and looking for lunch. Ella watched it, and it watched Ella, tilting its head pleadingly. Hi, Ella. They are both watching each other. It's lunchtime for both of them. Ella is waiting for Daddy, and little Birdie is searching for crumbs. A morsel was its goal, but Ella had nothing to give. She had nothing to give, guys. A man with prickled bush whiskers, wild hair, and his life in a bag on his back came weaving through the flow of the crowd. Guys, there's someone there as well, and he is coming towards her. She watches as he, with prickled bush whiskers, wild hair, just comes weaving through them. He reached out to people, one quivering hand pleading for change. With head bowed, he spoke quietly, nervously. Can you help me? Just a little will do. Guys, he's pleading. He spoke very quietly. People shook their heads and turned their backs, rounded like boulders. But he asked again and again and again, pecking at the crowd until his voice was lost to the roar of traffic and hunting whistle of the icy breeze. Guys, he's been asking for help. He's been asking for help, for a change, maybe to buy food, just like this little bird is trying to find crumbs. Now, Ella watched as the man sat and hung his head. His laden shoulders slumped like the broken wings of a storm-weary bird. Now, guys, he is a bit sad because nobody helped him. And there he is sitting down, and Ella is there watching him while she waits for her dad. The one-legged bird left Ella's chair and flew from person to person. Some ignored it, some shooed it away, some growled cruel and angry. No one faded. Guys, now she is pleading too, asking for crumbs just like that man. And some are ignoring it, some is shooing it away, and some is just being angry at it. No one is trying to feed it. Then the bird flew to the man with the unlaced shoes. It landed at his side. With a curious tilt of its head, the bird hopped closer and closer. Now, guys, there's a man there, and he looks warm. So now, little birdie, with curious tilt of its head, hopped closer and closer. The man looked at the bird. He spoke to it in a soothing whisper that Ella couldn't hear. His cold fingers dug deep into the pocket of his coat as Ella's father returned and laid lunch on the table. Guys, the man with prickled whiskers and wild hair took a crumpled paper bag from his coat. Ella and her father watched as he emptied it into the palm of his weathered hand until the bird hopped over and gently ate the crumbs. Guys, the man has nothing to give but some leftover crumbs from his pocket. And look at that, he is graciously offering it to the bird. And little birdie is so excited from that kindness. And she just hopped over and gently ate the crumbs. Ella looked up at her father. He was smiling gently, kindly. "Come on," he said. They walked over and helped the man up. A smile shone from the deep shadows of his prickle bush whiskers. Guys, look at that. He's smiling. Finally, there's some warmth, a light of kindness. Someone's offering him, and that's Ella and her dad. The three sat together and shared lunch. And when Ella scattered their crumbs by the table, look at that, a little bird hopped over to join them. They are there. When everybody ignored him, they are there sitting together having lunch. And guess who joined them? Little birdie, because Ella is all scattering crumbs all over the place for little birdie to visit, to eat. Look at that. What a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful story. A random act of kindness helping every being on this home that we call Earth. What a beautiful, 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 beautiful story about kindness. A simple act of human kindness can spread joy to all. It indeed can. It indeed can. Crumbs